Hey guys, it's me Sylvia, back with another video. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we're gonna be testing out a bunch of Instagram hyped products. You guys know that I've done full face using Instagram hype makeup, but today's video, we're gonna do a little bit more than just makeup. I mean, there's some makeup products in there, but we're gonna also throw in a few random beauty products that you usually see in like the ads when you're scrolling through Instagram. Usually they're really intriguing, like they look like they work. I'm talking about the little corset bra. I don't know what to call this, like a tie-up bra where you literally just squeeze the string and it just like squishes your boobs together. Girl, it's everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, everywhere, and all these boobs look amazing after they put this bra on, so we're gonna test that. And I also have another weird kind of beauty gadget that has been promoted on Instagram like crazy. It is this automatic like brush cleaner. Looks pretty cool in the video. We'll see if it actually works today. And then for makeup products, I have some products that you guys have been begging me to review and that are really, really popular right now, especially on Instagram, and that is the Subculture Palette from ABH. And there's just a lot of controversy surrounding the quality of this palette, so we're gonna try that out today and I'll give you guys my opinion. And then of course, the MAC Roller Lash, the new liner from MAC. The end of it is like a wheel, like a pizza cutter, and you're supposed to be able to just roll on your liner. Crazy, but cool. We're gonna try that out, see if it's practical or if it's just kind of like a gimmicky product. We'll see. And then of course I had to throw in a Huda Beauty product. You guys have highly requested I try out these. You always see the Instagram videos of them going like this and then they take it off and like the lipstick is on them, you know? And yeah, so before we get into it, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, join my S Club, hit that subscribe button down below. I drop 2 videos a week and I want you to see them. I want to see your face again. Well, I guess I'll just see my camera again, but I know you're behind there somewhere, so subscribe. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. You guys, this one side of my hair is just not cooperating. Why is it going into a square formation? Be symmetrical, please. Just go down. So the first product we're gonna be testing out is, I know this is probably the one that everyone wants to see the most, so we're gonna do it first. Here it is. It looks like a butterfly or something. It's like ready to fly away. I got both colors just because it looks really good, and if I like it, I'll obviously want it in both black and nude, but if I don't like it, then I just played myself because I bought 2. I wore a tank top so you guys can see. This is what my boobs look like with like a regular stick-on bra. So this is what I was wearing. It's just like a regular stick-on bra from Pink. This is now my boobs with no bra, nothing. They're just, you know, doing the thing, being natural. I'll try on the nude one first. This looks kind of big. I don't know if I should have gone a size down. I'm a B cup. Maybe I should have gone with an A cup just because it looks kind of big. So it's already pushed like all the way. I'm just gonna loosen that up a bit. It's so sticky, geez Louise. So it's loosened up a bit. There you go. Excuse me while I put this on here. Oh my God, this is so sticky. It looks better already and it does feel a lot more secure than the other ones. The wing is like wrapping right around my boob, whereas the other one's just kind of placed right in the center in the middle here. So I think that's why it feels a lot more secure. But this is it, not even squeezing the string together. Squeezing it together. Whoa, that's like too much. It looks like a butt. That's like, I'm not used to that much cleavage. I don't usually have any sort of cleavage like that. I just let my boobs do their thing, you know? I'm gonna just loosen it up a little bit just so I feel a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, something like that I like. I'd be comfortable with something like that. So I definitely like them better than the pink ones. They feel more secure. They definitely give me a little bit more cleavage or a lot more cleavage depending on how much you want to pull it. I would say the hype is real on this one. I'm glad I got the black pair as well because I'll definitely be using these with like strapless shirts or low cut shirts like this. I need to adjust the straps. This is too loose. I don't know how long they will last until they lose their stickiness, obviously, because this is first impression. But whoa, like no bra that I've ever tried, no sticky bra has ever really done that for my boobs. And I'm gonna say, I like it. Moving on, we're gonna try another weird product that I'm sure you guys have seen the Instagram videos for if you're on beauty pages a lot on there. This is like a brush cleaning product. So it came with a bowl that I've already filled up with water, a handle that you have to put AAA batteries in. Whoa! It kind of vibrates. So it spins really, really fast. And then it comes with like adjustable rings that you put onto the handle depending on your brush size. Simple enough, was extremely easy to assemble. I just had to put batteries in it basically and this thing on. So I have my dirty brush here. It's a Dirty Elf foundation brush. I'm gonna pick whatever one it fits in. Okay, I can kind of squeeze it in this one. It feels a little bit tight, but I'm sure it'll work. There's not that many sizes of these pieces, so I don't know if that would fit every single brush. Seems good enough. Let's attach to the handle. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy, it spins so fast that the bristles like spread open. Oh God, a lot of makeup just got in my eye. It like flew right off of it. First it says to dip the brush in the water, and then it says to start spinning it in the water. Oh, it's making like a tornado. It's fully a hurricane in there. That goes really fast. Wait, it kind of looks like my brush got effed up in there. So now you're just supposed to spin it here and it's supposed to dry it really, really quickly. Let's see. This is the finished product. Is it cleaner? I mean, there's definitely still foundation on there. You can see the yellow. I feel like it spread out the bristles a lot because of the spinning. Let's try another brush because this one had a lot of foundation in it. I'm gonna try and give this thing a fair shot. Let's try something that might be a little bit easier to clean. Oh my God. It's stuck, you guys. Oh, I'm breaking my brush trying to get it out. I actually think it's stuck in there for good. So now I'm gonna just try it with a regular eyeshadow blending brush. Again, it's a little bit of a tight fit, but not as tight as the other one, so I hope this one doesn't get stuck. Oh, no, it definitely is stuck. You can see it like makes the bristles spin outwards, and I feel like that's gonna eventually ruin your brushes. That can't be good for your brushes. It's like if you were to slam it down on something and just go ham. You know, you don't really wanna be doing that with your brushes, so I'm kind of worried, but let's try this. Does that not look like it completely effed up my brush? And there's still powder on there, what the heck? Now let's try to dry it. All right. Look at my brush. It's not even dry. It's literally not even dry. There's still some powder in there, but most of the powder did come off, but my brush just doesn't look like it's in any good shape at all. I'm stressed. Both brushes that I tried to clean are not fully clean. The machine seemed to spin them so fast that the bristles flared outwards. It just kind of ruined the shape of the brush. I can't get these top parts off of the brush for the life of me. I just think that's really impractical. You also have to only do one brush at a time. If you're like me and wash all your brushes at once, then that's gonna take you a really, really long time. Maybe they can adjust how fast it spins so it doesn't ruin the brush like that, or they can make a handle that is easier to take the brushes out, or that you can use more than one brush to clean at once. That would all help to improve the product, but for right now, I'm gonna say no, I do not like it, and I won't recommend it just because from what you guys saw, it clearly didn't clean my brushes very well, and it actually ruined the brushes a little bit. Moving on. Let's move on to the Subculture palette. It's supposed to be the sister palette to the Modern Renaissance, which they both have the same kind of feel to them. It's like a velvet. This is like so many people's holy grails. I love it. I still use it very, very often, and it just has amazing quality shadows, so that's what everyone was really expecting from this one as well. You open it up, and it's just got some beautiful, beautiful shades in there. I definitely think it's got a unique variety. Let's just jump right in and create a look. I'm so curious to try this palette out just because there's so much controversy over it. Some people love it and say it works flawlessly for them. Other people are having a hard time blending it. No one seems to agree on this one. I'm gonna go in with Cube for my brow bone highlight. I was expecting that to be more white, but it's definitely showing a lot of pink like iridescence to it. But I like it. It's like a pleasant surprise. Now I'm going in with Dawn. So I'm just gonna place Dawn right below my brow bone. The pigment is definitely there. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Edge. Just know, you guys, I'm barely tapping my brush, and there does seem to be quite a bit of fallout coming out. And then I'll tap the excess off, which is normal. But usually after you tap it once, there shouldn't be any more powder flying off of it. But there does seem to be quite a bit of powder coming out of it. So far, that's not really a huge issue to me just because the shadows are still performing really well. Like obviously the palette will get really messy, but if it still has good shadows, then I wouldn't really dwell on that too much. I'm just gonna apply that right on my crease. So I want you guys to notice the difference in color here. This, where it was just on my natural lid over top of my primer, it shows up exactly how it shows in the pan. That's exactly the color I was expecting. But then when I was placing it over top of that transition shade that we used over top of Dawn, you can see it's a lot more of a darker yellow. It's not that mustard color anymore. The shadow color changes when you're using it on top of another color in the palette. I still think it looks good, and it's not a huge bother to me, but I can see why people are annoyed with this, just because that's not really up to ABH's standards. Like none of their other shadows have performed like this. So I think that's why people were kind of up in arms about it, just because they wouldn't really expect that from the brand normally. I don't know if you guys can notice, there's a bit of like a dark streak over here, and no matter how many times I go over it, it doesn't blend out. I'm gonna go in with this shade on my inner corner because it looks like it would be blinding. It's not really sticking to the brush really well, but that sometimes is normal with really, really like glittery shadows. So I'm gonna grab some Fix Plus just to intensify it. That's a lot better. So you see it intensified the shadow way more when I added some Fix Plus. I'm also gonna use Destiny on the lower lash line. I'm gonna try out Roxy all over the lid. That's a lot of fallout. So I only tapped my brush a couple times and there's a pile of shadow that just fell out there. Definitely a lot more fallout than the Modern Renaissance palette. I feel like I'm saying a lot of negative things about the palette right now, and I'm just pointing out the main things that are abnormal compared to other shadows that I've used. But you can see they are very pigmented shadows. The colors are beautiful in the palette. They're just having a tough time blending with each other, and there's just a lot of fallout. Those are the two main issues that I'm having here. So I have my final opinions on the palette. I'm just gonna finish up the eye look and then talk a little bit about it. All right, you guys, so I've tried to finish up the eye look, and I will say that the patchiness and the hard time blending the shadows really just got worse. So you can see the patchiness there and there and there, and that happened when I was trying to further blend this like salmon color into the crease. It just started to make it even more patchy as I was trying to build the shadow. And I was thinking that people were being just dramatic about the fallout. I'm like, it can't be that bad, and a little fallout usually means it's a good shadow. This is from a one-time use of Dawn, and it's already like a huge dent in the pan. It's a little disappointing, and I hate that I ended up agreeing with a lot of the other reviews that I've seen out there. I'm really hoping that ABH heard everybody's criticisms and really takes them into consideration and maybe reformulates the palette, because I do love the colors. They're so, so pretty. I don't think I have any other palette that has all these color combinations together. So I would love to see them reformulate the shadows, maybe using the same ingredients as the Modern Renaissance, just because I want it to work. Moving on to the next Instagram hyped product is the MAC Roller Wheel Liquid Liner. The tip of it literally resembles a pizza cutter. It is a wheel. Whoa. And the inside of it here is like a weird opening, so it kind of grips onto the wand and takes out all of the excess product so you don't get too much product on the end of it. So that's good. Okay, I'm just gonna place it down in the direction that I want the wing to go. Oh God, I'm like shaking. Oh God. Now let's try going back. That wasn't that bad. Not bad at all. Ta-da! Wow, that's not bad. It's definitely a little bit of a longer wing than I meant to do because I was trying to correct it. Now let's try to line our lashes. Definitely going in small strokes helps with this part, just because the curvature of your eyelid will make it more difficult if you are just trying to go in one straight line. Okay. That's a way bigger wing than I meant to do, you guys, but that's what happens when you try to correct and correct and correct. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and before you know it, your whole lid is covered. And that was all done with no double dips into the product, so that's amazing. It's really jet black as well, so I like that. Let's try the other side. Now I'm gonna bring it back to the lash line. This part's harder. You know what it is? It's because you can't really change direction of the roller unless you lift it up from your lid. So you can only really work on it in small sections if you're trying to change the direction of it. Okay, so both wings are done. It definitely took me a lot longer than with a regular like pointed tip liquid liner, but I think that's just because I'm not used to this type of applicator. And I'll be honest, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I definitely will continue to use it a few more times just to really see how good I can get with it, because this wasn't terrible. I think it just takes some practice. So I think it's worth trying out. I wouldn't say it's worth all the crazy hype, but it definitely is a cool idea and very innovative. I'm gonna throw on some mascara and lashes, and then we'll move on to the very last product. Last up, we have the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte. This is their summer edition in the shade Bikini Babe. Now, this is the first time I'm trying out one of these liquid lipsticks. I'm very excited because I see them all the time on Instagram. This is like a really nude shade. Might have to go in with a lip pencil just because this is very nude. It's very lightweight and not like sticky or tacky or thick. It's definitely washing me out. It's a beautiful nude, but it just needs a lip liner, so I'm gonna apply one. I'm gonna use the shade Mating Call from L'Oreal, Color Riche lip liners. So it dried a little too fast, so I'm gonna apply a little bit more to blend it with the lip liner. So it's completely applied. It dried down really quickly, which I usually like in a liquid lipstick, but when I was applying the liner, it kind of means you have to work pretty quickly. The color is really nice with a little bit of a darker liner. It doesn't feel like it's completely drying my lips out. It also feels really lightweight. Like it doesn't really feel like I have anything on my lips, which I really like. So I will say that these are worth the hype. The next test would be to see how long it really wears. Let's just see if it's transfer proof now. it does seem to be transfer proof. So that is a good thing as well. It is definitely worth the hype. So those are all of the Instagram hype products that I have to test out for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed. There was definitely some hits and some misses, so it was really interesting to see what was worth the hype and what we should save our money on. Let me know down below if there's any other Instagram hype products that you guys want me to test out so I can do another video like this. And that's all for now. If you missed my last upload, just click the box down below and watch it. And of course, subscribe to my channel by clicking my face in the bubble on the corner of the screen and you will be subscribed. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys. Mwah. Bye.